Hello, Raul Luna here. Everybody, welcome to today's social media live. Hey, I got something that I want to share with you guys. I'm going to be talking about the 5 things to improve during crisis. So make sure that you're paying close attention. Instagram, welcome. Facebook, welcome. YouTube, welcome. The interesting thing is, it's that when you pay close attention to what I'm about to share, this 5 things that you got to basically pay attention to improve during crisis is really going to get you ahead of everybody. All right. So, I'm going to assume that you're, wherever you are, that you're healthy, that you're happy, that you're basically having a blast. So congratulations for being here with me today. All right. Give me a second. Let me make sure that I got, okay. All right. Excellent. So let's get started. Number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Number 1. Okay. Number 1 that you must improve every single day, it's purpose. Number 2, being self-confident. Number 3, enthusiasm. Number 4, self-reliance. And number 5, I'm going to leave it for last. Okay. So let's get into it. Purpose, ladies and gentlemen, purpose. Whatever you do, there's got to be a meaning. There's got to be something that, that gives you the energy to wake up every morning for. So oftentimes, I used to take action, especially on my very first decade in the real estate journey. My very first decade, I used to do things, just to do, but there was no purpose behind it. And it wasn't until, I totally collapsed in 2009 that I started seeking for, meaning, that I started seeking for, something that will, that will speak to my soul. So pay very close attention, because whatever is it that you do, you gotta be doing it with meaning, with, a reason of why. I think it's the Spanish one. Yep, dice que está en español. This? Okay, I think we went on to the, yeah.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, I think that, just go ahead and shut it down on that one. All right. Anyways, we just did a mistake here. We thought we were transmitting into the English one, and we were transmitting into the Spanish one. Anyways, so having purpose, you got to have purpose on whatever it is that you're doing. And that meaning, you got to be working every single day. In my case, it took a while. It took a while to find it, to know exactly what is the reason why I'm here in this earth. And I know that it is to, empower others, give value, and to basically be able to help others thrive in their lives by, being able to, lead by example. Okay. So, make sure that you're working on your purpose every single day. And even when you think that you got it, you still got to fine tune it and to refine it and to, get it working. So number 2, self-confident, willingness to do whatever it takes, whatever is necessary. When you're self-confident, how is it that you can develop that self-confidence in your life? Well, make small promises and make sure that you keep those promises by fulfilling them. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say that, if you say you're going to exercise, for instance, 5 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day or whatever that is, guess what? Make that small promise and fulfill that promise. And when you fulfill that promise, guess what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that you're going to build self-confidence. Okay. You're going to build that self-image, self-awareness in you. So, it's willingness to do what you said that you were going to do, even with, even when with the emotion that you said it, it's already, gone. So it's very, very important to understand self-confidence comes from achieving small things that you promised yourself that you were going to do. Give you an example and how I did it. I started reading different types of books. If you come to my, home office, you'll see, different books all over my my $1 million library, and I just ordered this other book. And guess what? It's interesting to see how, I'm very consistently just, getting, material to read, but it didn't start it this way. One of the things that I did is made myself a very small promise of reading 1 page a day. And I did it. And guess what did? That built my self-confidence. And then I said, you know what, 5 minutes a day. And I did it. And that continued to build it even stronger. And then 5 pages or 10 pages, and now 1 chapter. Now today it's, an hour, 90 minutes every single day. And guess what that continues to do? To build and build and build. Eventually you'll rise above the circumstances or the normal circumstances. And that's exactly what you need in times of crisis, ladies and gentlemen. You want to rise above the circumstances that you're being faced with. And it all starts by you doing those small promises and keeping up with those small promises, okay? Number 3, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is, you gotta have something inside of you that is moving you, carrying you, a song that you could sing of success. Enthusiasm, if you break the word enthos is when a person has enthusiasm in their being, is they're having God inside. And I can tell you this much, 90% it's going to be enthusiasm from your inner being, your inner self, your inner world. And the other 10% is going to be the outer world. Okay, so there's 2 worlds that you're going to live by, the inside world and the outside world. And enthusiasm starts from the inside out. Okay, so if you got to develop it, you got to be basically willing to not just keep the song to yourself, but that you're really serious about, sharing it with others. No one wants to see someone that is not only not serious, but that it doesn't have that level of energy that is required for you to succeed, especially in crisis. Right now, a lot of people may see the negative. Guess what? You gotta have the song that sings to your soul, that wants to wake up every time. And I know that 90% of it comes from the inside and the other 10 comes from the outside. And people have it backwards. They think that it's everything to what they see and what they hear. And I can tell you straight flat out that you must be enthusiastic of whatever is it that you're doing. Because when you do, you know that other people are going to join your vision. Other people are going to want to have what you have. Other people are going to want to seek what you have. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, number 4, self-reliance. And in self-reliance is you got to learn, ladies and gentlemen, to simply look mostly to yourself, to have the attitude of the buck stops here with me. And if I can tell you one thing that I had to do after the 2009 collapse, is that I had to learn how to rely in myself first. When you learn how to rely in yourself first, let me tell you, you stop looking into who to blame, because you know that you can take full responsibility. You know that you learn to basically, be self-reliant to your own being. And it's something that you got to work on every single day. You must, and more so today in crisis, okay? Rely on yourself and learn how to do that, all right? And then we're going to land with the number 5. Number 5 is preparation, okay? Now, you got to learn how to prepare yourself for success. Ladies and gentlemen, more than ever before, I really trust that you're using this time to prepare. It's like when you go to school, you go to first grade and prepare to go into second grade, and then prepare to go into third grade, and then fourth grade, and then fifth and sixth, until you're out, you're out of the normal traditional system school. But most people stop thinking that they've achieved already that, and that's not the case, when you should literally be preparing constantly. Now, how is it that I can achieve financial freedom? How can I achieve, basically succeeding and thriving during crisis times? And I know it's challenging times for everybody, but I'll tell you this much, preparation, it's what's going to get you ahead if you're truly, honestly serious about making something great out of your life. Okay, so, make sure that you are using your time wisely, preparing for what's coming ahead. I'll tell you this much. The economy, it's going to be amazingly great okay? Even though in dark times, in times of crisis, for the prepared ones, for the people that are willing to do what is necessary and not what is comfortable. So preparation, when preparation meets opportunity, guess what happens? That's what many people call luck, okay? You want to make sure, I'll tell you this, the universe actually rewards the one that it's prepared versus the one that it's unprepared. You will recognize opportunities that you will not recognize otherwise, but because you are getting prepared, you will be able to have that keen eye to detect them, to know that they're great opportunities for you to take, for you to run with them. So I really truly hope that you're using this time, for preparation. And last but not least, I want to take a step backwards on going to the self-reliant. Let me tell you why. Because when you learn to rely on you, then you know what it takes, for other people to succeed as well. Not only that, but one thing is when you know that the buck stops with you, that you know how to rely in you, and you know that you can be responsible, guess what's going to happen? You will never be able to complain to somebody else, and you don't have to explain to anybody else, because you know that you can rely in you. Because if you said I'm going to be there at 5, you will be there at 5. Because if you said I'm going to wake up at X amount of time, I'm going to wake up at that time. If I'm going to exercise, I'm going to exercise. If I'm going to meet 15 agents in the next 3 days, I'm going to meet them. If I'm going to make 20 calls a day, I'm going to do them. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really about improving those things that we just discussed right now. Number one, purpose. Define and search for meaning on whatever is it that you're doing. Number two, self-confidence. Doing what you said that you were going to do, even with the emotion that you said it is already all gone. Number three, enthusiasm. Number four, self-reliance. And number five, preparation. Preparation. Success only seeks people that are getting prepared and always willing to prepare, in the worst times. So congratulations for being here with me. I'll send you some, virtual hugs from wherever you are. And remember, you're one real estate deal away, ... from whatever you're seeking, whatever that is. Go ahead and leave it down below. Share this video with others, and we'll get to see you next time. Thank you. Have a great one. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.